Let's talk about completing the square when we just have the generic form of a quadratic. Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This is a 4.0 level objective. So the first thing that we are going to do is anytime we have an a value, we have to divide by that a value first. So we're going to divide everything by a. When we do that, we end up with x squared plus b over ax plus c over a equals 0. Then we want to move the c over a out of the way, because right now we don't have a perfect square trinomial. So we're going to do that. So we have x squared plus b over ax equals negative c over a. Notice I left a little bit of room on each side because I'm going to half it, square it, add it, and I want to make sure I have room to add that new number. So I'm going to take half of b over a, which is b over 2a, and I'm going to square it, which gives me b squared plus 4a squared. And I'm going to add that on both sides. Oh, I made a little mistake. Now I'm going to factor this left side. And it factors as variable. Keep the first sign, half of that middle number, squared. And the reason it factors like that is because it's a perfect square trinomial. The left side, I'm going to get common denominators and then add these two together. So to do that, I have to multiply the top and the bottom by 4a, which is going to give me a denominator of 4a squared. Now when I add these together, the tops aren't going to be like terms, so I'm going to keep them separate as b squared minus 4a, made another mistake, 4ac over 4a squared. Now that my left side's factored, I want to solve for x, so I'm going to square root both sides. So I have x plus b over 2a equals plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, and then I can take the square root of 4a squared, so I'm going to do so. Square root of 4a squared is 2a. Now to finish solving, I'm going to subtract b over 2a on both sides. Since b over 2a and what I have on the right side both have the same denominator, I can combine them into a single fraction. So I'll have negative b, since we subtracted it, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And that should look familiar because that's our quadratic formula. So we started with a generic quadratic, and we completed the square, and we got the quadratic formula.